Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be making another cool, refreshing drink. These days have been extremely hot. We're experiencing a heat wave. And so with that in mind, we want to be making refreshing, cooling drinks in order to help to cool our bodies down. Now I did a drink, a watermelon coconut water drink. And someone asked, why is it I didn't add any ginger to it? The reason being is that ginger is a heated herb. So right now we don't want to add heat to the body. We just want to cool the body down. So there are actually 3 herbs that are heated that I would not add to any of my drinks at this point in time. And that would be ginger, clove, and cinnamon. These are all heated herbs. And like I said, we're already feeling hot. So we don't want to add any more heat to our body. So we want to use what is called cooling ingredients or cooling herbs at this point in time. So today we're going to be making another one of those cooling drinks, and we're going to be using lemongrass. So let's head outside and pick some lemongrass so that we can make our drink. Well, guys, let me just mention something. When you're rinsing out your lemongrass leaves, you need to be very careful that you don't cut yourself. Lemongrass has a very razor sharp edge that can give you what is called a paper cut. Okay, so be very careful when you're rinsing out your lemongrass leaf that you don't give yourself a cut. Okay, so we have our lemongrass here. I've rolled it up. I'm going to put it in my teapot here. I will leave a link in the description where you can get a teapot like this for drawing, your leaves. So I have boiling water here, and I'm going to pour it inside, and we're going to leave our lemongrass to steep for about 8 minutes. Okay. Now you notice, guys, that I did not say to boil your lemongrass. We are steeping the lemongrass. It's better to steep your herbs as opposed to boiling them. So if you notice that when I'm making my drinks, I would pour the hot water in whatever it is, utensil that you're using, and we will leave it to steep. As opposed to me just boiling it like for 8 minutes over the stove. No, we don't want to do that. It's better to steep it. So I'm just going to try to push this down. Let me get a spoon so I can push this down. Just going to leave this here. Come on, you go down. There you go. We're going to leave this to steep about 8 minutes. Now, after it is finished steeping, where most of the heat would have dissipated, we are now going to put this in the fridge because we want this lemongrass water to become cold. I mean, we're dealing with heat, we want cold to cool us down. So I'm going to leave this out here, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge until it gets nice and cold, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay guys, so now that our 8 minutes is up, I'm going to remove the leaf, and I'm going to put it in the fridge, and we're going to leave it in the fridge until it gets extremely cold. Okay, oops, I lost it. Okay guys, now that our lemongrass water has chilled, and we have our chilled ting, that's what we're going to be using with our lemongrass today to make our drink. I'm going to add it to this measuring cup, and then I'm going to put this back in the fridge again to get nice and chilled. Okay, so I have a half of a lime. I'm going to squeeze in here. Okay, Now I'm going to put the ting in. So I'm going to use off all the ting. So this gives us what? Let me see, it says here almost a cup and a quarter of ting. So I'm going to now top it up the rest with the lemongrass water. Take it up to 2 cups. Okay, let's stir this now. Okay, now we're going to put this back in the fridge because we want it extremely chilled. And after we have done that, then we can serve our lemongrass and ting drink. Okay guys, so what I did was I put my lemongrass and ting drink in the freezer in order to get even more chilled, and I also put my glass in the fridge to get chilled as well. So now let's pour our drink. It's time to taste our refreshing lemongrass, ting, and lime drink. Oh yes, this is really good. It's nice, it's chilled. Because it's chilled, it will help to quench that thirst. I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating because I'm feeling really hot. And this is really nice and cooling. Lemongrass does have a cooling effect on the body. It's one of the cooling plants. Well guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share it with family and friends, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.